Have you ever wondered what truly happens inside someone's mind when they choose to deceive you? The truth isn't always what you hear. Sometimes it's a carefully constructed facade, a silent battle waged in the depths of the brain. Today on Psychtrum, we're pulling back the curtain on the complex world of deception. From the subtle neurological shifts to the stark differences between a strategic manipulator and a compulsive storyteller. From a young age, we're taught that honesty is the best policy, yet every single one of us has, at some point, either told a lie or been the recipient of one. But why? What is the profound evolutionary and psychological imperative that drives us to bend reality? The answer is far more intricate than simple malice. It involves a sophisticated dance between self-preservation, social dynamics, and the very architecture of our brains. Let's start in the head. When a person decides to lie, their brain doesn't just make it up. There's a flurry of activity, particularly in the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for executive functions like planning, decision-making, and inhibiting impulses. Lying requires more cognitive effort than telling the truth. You have to suppress the truth, invent an alternative narrative, and then monitor your own behavior to ensure consistency. It's a mental marathon, not a sprint. The amygdala, often associated with fear and emotional processing, might also show increased activity, especially if the liar feels guilt or fear of being caught. So the brain is actively working against its natural inclination towards honesty. This is why sometimes, under pressure, even seasoned liars might falter. Have you ever felt that intense cognitive load when trying to keep a secret? Tell us in the comments. Now, not all lies are created equal, nor are all liars. We broadly categorize them into two distinct types: the compulsive liar and the strategic liar. The compulsive liar often weaves elaborate falsehoods. It's not always for direct gain, but seemingly out of habit or a distorted perception of reality. Their lies can be fragmented, inconsistent, and often border on fantastical. This behavior usually stems from deep-seated psychological issues like profound insecurity, a desperate need for attention, or even certain personality disorders. They might lie to maintain an idealized self-image, or to escape perceived criticism, even when the truth would be far simpler. It's less about manipulating others and more about managing their own internal world, however flawed that world may be. Think of someone who constantly exaggerates their achievements or invents dramatic personal stories, even when easily disproven. It's a tragic coping mechanism. Then there's the strategic liar. These individuals are calculating, intentional, and often highly effective. Their lies serve a clear purpose: to gain power, avoid punishment, protect themselves, or manipulate others for personal benefit. They study their audience, craft their narratives carefully, and are adept at managing their emotional expressions to sell the deception. They often appear calm, collected, and highly credible. They might be politicians, con artists, or even just a colleague trying to get ahead. Their lies are tools, precisely wielded for maximum impact. The chilling part? They often feel little to no guilt, especially if their actions align with their self-serving goals. How many strategic liars do you think you've encountered in your life? So, how do we spot them? It's not about a single tell like avoiding eye contact, which is actually a myth often perpetuated in popular culture. True deception detection is far more nuanced. Instead, look for clusters of behaviors, inconsistencies, and deviations from a person's baseline. Verbal cues are crucial. Strategic liars might use vague language, avoid direct answers, or over-explain minor details to add false credibility. They might also distance themselves from the lie by using passive voice or third-person pronouns. Compulsive liars, on the other hand, might offer conflicting details or tell stories that simply don't add up. Nonverbal cues are also key, but again, look for patterns. Changes in voice, tone, or pitch, excessive pauses, or an unusual shift in body language, like suddenly becoming rigid or overly expressive, can be indicators. Remember, it's about what's different from their normal behavior. A truly skilled liar might even overcompensate, maintaining intense eye contact or appearing overly sincere. This is why context and understanding a person's typical mannerisms are paramount. It's not a checklist. It's an art of observation and critical thinking. The human ability to deceive is as complex as the human mind itself. The impact of these lies, whether compulsive or strategic, is profound. Lies erode trust, destroy relationships, and can have devastating consequences on individuals and society at large. They create a world where genuine connection becomes harder to forge, and vulnerability is seen as a weakness. Understanding the psychology of lying isn't just about identifying a falsehood. It's about understanding human nature, our vulnerabilities, and our capacity for both incredible truth and profound deceit. So, how do we navigate a world where deception is an ever-present possibility? The answer lies in developing our own emotional intelligence and critical thinking skills. Trust your gut, but verify with your intellect. Look for consistency, not just in words, but in actions over time. Understand that everyone has flaws, but habitual deception signals a deeper issue that demands careful consideration. By becoming more aware of the subtle signs and the deeper motivations behind deception, we empower ourselves to make more informed choices, protect our emotional well-being, and cultivate relationships built on genuine trust. What one insight from today's discussion resonated with you the most? Share your thoughts below, because learning to discern truth from falsehood is one of the most vital skills in the modern world. And if you found this exploration valuable, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Psychtrum for more deep dives into the human mind.